never knew why I would leave the light burning by the door each single night. I tell myself it was a simple thing, just a habit not worth questioning. But deep inside I think I always knew I was leaving every door unlocked for you. The house was quiet and the street was still, but something in me waited, and it will. I'd sit beside the window with my tea and watch the empty road in front of me. Not sad exactly, just a kind of weight, the feeling of a heart that's never late. Like something in the chest that always knows before the mind catches up and shows that someone somewhere is on their way, and every door should open for that day. I didn't know your name or know your face, I didn't know you'd fill this empty space, but still I left the latch undone each night, and still I kept on burning that one light. Every door I left unlocked for you, every window left to let the morning through, every empty chair beside the fire, every unsung note of every soft desire. Every door I left unlocked and wide, every room I kept with space inside, was waiting, was breathing, was holding on. Every door I left unlocked for you all along. I painted all the walls a shade of warm, a color that could shelter from the storm. I didn't know whose shelter it would be, I only knew it didn't feel like me. It felt like something shared, like something split between two people who would perfectly fit. I bought 2 cups before I knew your name, 2 plates, 2 chairs, as if you always came. My friends would laugh and ask me what I meant, I'd shrug and say I didn't know. I went and bought them like my hands already knew that every empty space was meant for 2. So there they sat beside the kitchen shelf, 2 cups that waited quietly by themselves, patient like the light beside the door, waiting for the one they were bought for. I set the table more than once for 2, then sat alone and somehow still felt you, like a warmth that hadn't walked inside yet, like a promise the heart hadn't quite met. Every door I left unlocked for you, every window left to let the morning through, every empty chair beside the fire, every unsung note of every soft desire. Every door I left unlocked and wide, every room I kept with space inside, was waiting, was breathing, was holding on. Every door I left unlocked for you all along. Maybe love begins before the meeting, maybe hearts start long before the greeting, maybe something in us starts to build a space for someone not yet fulfilled. Maybe doors don't lock by accident, maybe every open door is meant to let the right one find their way inside, to give the right one somewhere safe to hide. He was always saving you a space. The night before you came, I couldn't sleep. The feeling in my chest was warm and deep, like something in the air changed its tone, like the house knew it wouldn't be alone. I walked each room and touched the walls I knew, and whispered to myself that someone new was coming, like the season comes to spring, without announcement, without anything, just a shift in air, a softer kind of light, a feeling that the waiting was done right. I went to bed and lay there in the still, and let the quiet house say what it will, you gonna open to the right?
Every door I left unlocked for you
Was never loneliness, it always knew that
waiting is not empty, not in vain.
that every door unlocked will know your name. And on the night before you found this place, the house was glowing with the quiet grace, because every door and every burning light was already yours, had always been yours that night. You knock so soft, I almost missed the sound, the gentlest knock that I had ever found. I crossed the floor with slow and careful feet, not quite prepared for who I was to meet. I turned the handle and the door swung wide, and there you stood with winter just outside. Your cheeks were pink from cold, your eyes were bright. You looked like something born inside the light. You held a small bag close against your chest and smiled the kind of smile that does the rest. The kind that says, I know I found my place. The kind that fills a room with quiet grace. I stepped aside without a single word. The most important welcome ever heard was just that step that opened up the way, that said, come in and please decide to stay. Didn't say too much, I didn't need. A door swung open was enough indeed. You crossed the threshold like you always knew that every room inside was built for you.
Every door I left unlocked for you,
Every window left to let the morning through. Every empty chair beside the fire, every unsung note of every soft desire.
every door I left
Unlocked and wide, every room I kept with space inside was waiting, was breathing, was holding on. Every door I left unlocked for you, all alone. You walked inside and looked around the space, a quiet wonder spreading on your face. You touched the wall beside the kitchen door like you were reading something written there before. You saw the 2 cups sitting on the shelf and looked at me, then looked back at yourself. You didn't ask, you just picked up the one that must have felt like yours since it begun. You held it close and turned to look at me and said, this place feels right, and I agree. I put the kettle on without a word. The most domestic song I'd ever heard was just the water rising to a boil while you stood in my kitchen like the foil to every lonely evening I had known, the perfect answer to a life alone. We didn't rush, we didn't need to speak. The house already gave you what to seek. It wrapped around you like it always planned, that you would come and finally understand.
Every door I left unlocked for you,
Every window left to let the morning through. Every empty chair beside the fire, every unsung note of every soft desire.
every door I left
Unlocked and wide, every room I kept with space inside was waiting, was breathing, was holding on. Every door I left unlocked for you, all alone. You found the chair beside the fire first, like something in you had a certain thirst for that exact warm corner of the room, that little space that cut away the gloom. You tucked your feet up underneath your frame and held your cup and said my given name. Not once but twice, like testing how it felt, like seeing if the syllables would melt into the air and fit the room just right. And they did, oh they did that very night. My name inside your mouth was something new, like it had always been reserved for you. Like every letter of it found its place the moment that you said it in this space. We talked until the fire burned down low, the kind of talk that lets two people know that they are safe, that they can say the real, the hidden tender things that people feel. You told me of the roads that led you here, the long ones and the ones filled up with fear. I told you of the cups upon the shelf and how I bought them not quite for myself. You laughed and shook your head and looked at me and said that some things happen just to be, that some things have no reason and no rhyme, they just arrive exactly right on time. I looked at you and felt the whole thing land, the quiet certainty I'd understand, that every door I left unlocked each night was waiting to swing open for tonight. Every door I left unlocked for you was holding every moment that we grew, from stranger on the step to cup in hand, from winter on the porch to understanding when you said my name beside the fire. The house exhaled its long and deep desire, because every door and every burning light finally had its reason, finally felt right that night. That night. I learned the way you take your morning cup, half sweet and warm and never stirred too much. I learned the songs you hum without a thought, the melodies that cannot be self-taught. They just live somewhere deep inside the chest and come out quiet when the heart finds rest. I learned the way you pause before you speak, when something matters, when the words are weak. You press your lips together, close your eyes, and find the honest words beneath the lies. Not lies exactly, just the easy ones, the surface things that everyone else runs. You always dug a little deeper down, you always wore the real thing like a crown. And I would sit and wait and let you find the words that live the furthest in your mind. I never rushed, you never filled the space. I just sat quiet, holding my own place, because the words you found when given time were always worth the wait and always mine. Every door I left unlocked for you, every window left to let the morning through, every empty chair beside the fire, every unsung note of every soft desire. Every door I left unlocked and wide, every room I kept with space inside, was waiting, was breathing, was holding on. Every door I left unlocked for you all along. I learned the way you laughed before the joke, before the funny part is even spoke. You'd feel it coming like a rising tide and let it spill before it stayed inside. Your laugh was never careful, never small. It filled the ceiling, bounced along the wall. It made the neighbors wonder what was said. It made me feel alive and golden fed. I learned the way you cry at simple things, a bird that lands, a child that softly sings. You turn away and think I wouldn't see, but but I would see and love you quietly. I learned the way you sleep. Curl to the right, one hand beneath your cheek against the night, and how you'd reach across in half a dream and hold my arm like holding at a seam. Each thing I learned was like a door unlocked, a room inside of you that opened, stocked with everything that made you who you are. Each little thing a planet, each a star. Every door I left unlocked for you, every window left to let the morning through, every empty chair beside the fire, every unsung note of every soft desire. Every door I left unlocked and wide, every room I kept a space inside, was waiting, was breathing, was holding on. Every door I left unlocked for you all along. You had a language made of looks and size, of fingers tapped and slowly rolling eyes, of shoulders lifted half an inch and dropped, of sentences begun and gently stopped. I studied every letter of that tongue. I read it like a book when I was young and hungry for a story I could keep, a language I could carry into sleep. You never had to tell me when you heard. I felt it like a pebble in my shirt, a small, uncomfortable, certain thing that told me you were carrying something. And I would reach across without a word, the way two people speak without a word, because the deepest language has no sound. It lives in how two people turn around. I learned the way you fill a room with ease, without a try, without a need to please. You'd simply be, and every person near would feel the warmth and want to keep you here. I watched you from across the room, sometimes just marveling at all your perfect rhymes. The way you moved, the way you held your head, the way you made the living feel less dread. And in those moments, watching from afar, I knew exactly what and who you are. You are the answer to the question kept inside my chest through every night I slept. You are the name the house already knew. You are the one every door was for, every single door was always yours, was always you. Every door I left unlocked for you, was learning how to speak your language too, was humming all your melodies at night, was keeping every corner warm and bright. And when I learned the way you hold your cup, the way you laugh before the joke comes up, I knew that I had found the rarest thing, a love that teaches everything, a love worth learning everything. We fell into a rhythm, soft and slow, the kind that only people in love know. The morning had a pattern all its own, a quiet kind of music we had grown. You'd wake before me every single day, and I would feel the mattress shift away, and then the smell of toast would fill the room and pull me gently from my morning gloom. I'd stumble to the kitchen half asleep, you'd hand my cup across without a peep. We'd stand beside the window side by side, and watch the neighborhood begin to rise. No words required, no grand romantic scene, just two warm people standing in between the night that was and all the day to come. Two hands around two cups, two hearts as one. They never show this part in any song, the easy quiet love that moves along without the drama, without fire and rain. Just two souls comfortable inside their lane. Every door I left unlocked for you, every window left to let the morning through, every empty chair beside the fire, every unsung note of every soft desire. Every door I left unlocked and wide, every room I kept with space inside, was waiting, was breathing, was holding on. Every door I left unlocked for you all along. We had our spots on every couch and chair. You had your side, I had my side right there. We had our shows we watched on rainy nights, our takeout orders memorized just right. You always stole the blanket without shame, and I would shiver, but I loved that game. I'd pull it back, you'd wrap yourself around, and we'd end up in one big tangled mound. We had our roads for Sunday afternoon, our bakery stop, our park, our little tune, the bench beside the fountain with the ducks, where you would feed them laughing at your luck when they come rushing in a clumsy crowd, and you would shriek and laugh out way too loud. I'd sit beside you watching every scene, the happiest I'd ever been. The comfortable days were not the small ones, they were the biggest, most important tall ones, the ones that built the house our love lived in, the ones that let the real life begin. Every door I left unlocked for you, every window left to let the morning through, every empty chair beside the fire, every unsung note of every soft desire. Every door I left unlocked and wide, every room I kept with space inside, was waiting, was breathing, was holding on. Every door I left unlocked for you all Give me the ordinary every time,
Give me the Tuesday,
with no reason or rhyme,
give me the grocery run,
and the lost list
give me the argument,
about what we missed. Give me the fixing of the broken shelf,
give me you
talking to yourself while cooking something new you found online. Give me the mess, give me the spill, give mine. Give me the laughing at the nothing much,
give me the accidental,
morning touch,
give me the comfortable,
the warm, the known. Give me the feeling of not being alone in the most simple and the quietest way.
give me 1,000
Ordinary days with you beside me, that is all I need, that is the only kind of love I plead. On winter nights we'd make a simple stew, and you would taste it saying needs a few more minutes, more of this or less of that, and I would lean against the counter at the way you cooked with all your focused care, like feeding me was worth beyond compare. You'd hand the spoon across for me to try, and watch my face the way a baker eyes their bread that rises soft inside the tin, waiting for the smile to begin. And I would always give it every time, because your cooking always tasted fine, because the love you put in every bowl was something that could warm a frozen soul. And every meal we shared at that old table was proof that we were steady, we were stable. Every door I left unlocked for you, was every comfortable and simple true, was every morning window, every spot Was every blanket stolen, every cot? Was every duck beside the fountain fed? Was every meal and every shared warm bed? Because the comfortable days were never less. They were the whole of love. They were the best. They always were the best. I don't know when the small things started loud, when little moods began to grow a cloud, when words came out with edges they'd not had, when good days started tipping into bad. It wasn't one big moment, one big fall. It was 100 tiny things so small. A sigh that lasted longer than before, a hand not reaching like it had before, a look across the table going cold, a story that was stopped before it's told. I'd ask you what was wrong, you'd say the air. You'd say it's nothing and you'd leave it there. But nothing has a weight I'd come to know, a heavy kind of nothing that would grow until the room that used to breathe so wide felt like the walls were moving just inside. I tried to reach but couldn't find the place. I tried to look but couldn't find your face. Beneath the one you wore around the house, as quiet and as careful as a mouse. Every door I left unlocked for you started feeling harder to get through. Every window dimming in the gray, every empty chair with more to say. Every door I left unlocked and wide felt a little colder now inside. Still waiting, still breathing, but holding on, wondering if something had gone wrong. Came home late on more than several nights and offered me the quietest of lights. A tired smile, a shoulder turned away, a yes and no to everything I'd say. I started filling silence on my own with sounds and songs so I'd feel less alone. The television running in the back, the radio to fill the growing crack. I'd ask about your day, you'd give me thin a sentence where a story should have been. I'd tell you of my own, you'd nod along, but somewhere in your eyes the light was gone. Not permanently, just somewhere behind a closed up room inside your tired mind. And I would knock against it soft each night and wait to see if you would let in light. I didn't want to push, I didn't fight, I just kept leaving every door light. I just kept every window open wide in case you needed letting back inside. Every door I left unlocked for you started feeling harder to get through. Every window dimming in the gray, every empty chair with more to say. Every door I left unlocked and wide felt a little colder now inside. Still waiting, still breathing, but holding on, wondering if something had gone wrong. One evening you sat down and took my hand and said there's something I don't understand about myself, not you, not what we are, but something in me drifting near and far. You said you felt a fog without a name, that life had somehow started feeling sane. Not bad exactly, just a kind of flat, a color drained from this and that. I held your hand and didn't look away. I didn't fix, I didn't try to say the perfect thing. I just sat in it with you because that's what you do when love is true. of our house. They were the honest settling of its vows. Because no walls are perfect all the way, no love is without fracture any day. The cracks let in a light we hadn't seen. They showed us all the places we had been. Too proud to show or too afraid to say. They cracked the surface open in a way that let us see each other truly through. Not just the good but every color true. And in the cracking something stronger grew, a deeper kind of knowing, me and you. Because we didn't run and didn't hide. We sat together on the broken side and found that love is not the perfect wall, but two hands holding steady through the fall. Every door I left unlocked for you was never just for sunshine breaking through. It was for foggy mornings, hard and gray, for every dimming ordinary day, for every crack that let the cold air in, for every place you didn't know to begin. Because unlocked means open to it all, the beautiful, the broken, and the fall. Every door was always open, every door. You packed a bag on a Wednesday night. You didn't slam or scream, you just went quiet. You folded every item soft and neat, like even leaving had to be complete. I stood inside the doorway of the room and watched you move inside the lamp's pale gloom. I wanted to say something, stop the scene, to say whatever you need me to mean, but words fell far and heavy in my throat, like something stuck inside an overcoat. You zipped the bag and lifted up your head and looked at me with eyes that should have said 1,000 things, but only said the one that you were tired and you needed to run. Not from me exactly, but from the weight of something that had grown a little late. I didn't grab your arm, I didn't fall, I just stood quiet, leaning on the hall, because I knew that holding someone tight when they need air is never, ever right. Every door I left unlocked for you was standing open as you walked right through. Every window watching down the lane, every empty room calling out your name. Every door I left unlocked and wide, felt the cold rushing from the outside. Still waiting, still breathing, still holding on, even as I watched you when you were gone. You said you needed time to find your ground, to hear yourself above the daily sound. You said it wasn't leaving, it was space, a breath of air outside a different place. I nodded slow because I understood that love sometimes means doing what you should, even when the doing breaks you wide, even when you're crumbling inside. I walked you to the front door in the hall. You touched the frame like touching something tall and permanent and real before you go. A goodbye that the body needs to know. You stepped outside into the autumn air and turned and looked at me just standing there. You didn't wave, you just held up your hand, a simple thing that helped me understand that this was not the closing of the door, that you would need the open even more, that leaving sometimes is the only road that leads a person back beneath their load. Every door I left unlocked for you was standing open as you walked right through. Every window watching down the lane, every empty room calling out your name. Every door I left unlocked and wide, felt the cold rushing from the sat upon the stair and let the quiet settle everywhere. The house had never felt so full of you. And in the moment when you weren't there too, your cup was on the counter where you left. Your book was open page, unread, bereft. Your scarf was on the hook beside the door. The small reminders scattered on the floor. I didn't move a thing, I left it all. Your presence hanging gently in the hall. Because removing you from every place would be removing you without a trace. And I still wanted you inside these walls, inside these quiet ordinary halls. So I left your cup and left your scarf and book, and gave the empty house one final look. That night I didn't sleep, I watched the dark and listened to the silence of the park. The wind came under doorways cold and thin, and every creak became you coming in. I'd hold my breath and then release the weight when silence told me no, not yet, not late. I checked my phone 100 times or near, and put it down and picked it up in fear. Not fear that you were gone, but fear that strong enough to let you fly, to trust that love can hold across the space, that absence doesn't always mean erase, that every door I kept unlocked at night was just as valid in the fading light, was just as full of hope and just as true, even with the space between me and you. Every door I left unlocked for you was open when you left, and still is new. Was burning in the window down the lane, was whispering your name into the rain. Because locking up would mean I had given in, would mean I didn't trust you to begin the journey back when you had found your ground. So every door stayed open, every light stayed on, waiting for your sound. Waiting for your sound. The days without you moved like heavy stone. I learned the particular weight of alone, not the young alone, before I'd known your name, but the after alone, which is never the same. Because before you came the empty was just space. After you, it had the outline of your face. It had the shape of where you used to sit, the hollow of the pillow where you fit. I'd make one cup and stand there in the quiet. My mornings had become a kind of riot of memory and listen mixed with care, of reaching for the space that wasn't there. But I kept every door unlocked each day. I kept the light burning along the way. Cause waiting is a kind of love as well, the kind without a glamour or a spell. They don't write many songs about the weight, about the holding on and trusting fate, about the keeping of the candle lit when you don't know if anyone will sit. Every door I left unlocked for you was every quiet morning I came through, every window lit against the night, every candle kept to burn. For you all along, I kept myself from calling every day. I gave a space the room it needs to say what silence says when given enough ground, the truth that only stillness ever found. I wrote you letters that I didn't send. I walked our routes from beginning to the end. I fed the ducks beside the fountain fountain square and saved the bench for you still sitting there. I'd look across and see your absence clear, a shape of you beside me year to year. But I would smile because the shape was proof that you had been beneath this very roof, that you had laughed and shrieked at rushing ducks, that you had filled these ordinary walks with something so irreplaceable and bright, that even gone you made the world feel right. The waiting wasn't empty, it was full of every memory I chose to pull around me like a blanket in the cold. A love story not finished, just on hold. Every door I left unlocked for you was every quiet morning I came through, every window lit against the night, every candle kept to burning right. Every door I left unlocked and still was love in its most patient form of will, still waiting, still breathing, still holding strong. Every door I left unlocked for you. Talk to you in all the little ways that people talk to those they miss for days. I say your name when something funny came, I turn to tell you and then feel the shame. Not shame, exactly, just the reflex pain of turning to a space that won't explain. I'd catch myself and smile instead of cry, because the turning meant you were still nigh, still close inside the muscle of my day, still woven in my ordinary ways. And that was not a sadness, that was proof that love had built itself into the roof, into the walls, the floorboards, and the stairs, into the breathing of the house that cares. You were inside the structure of this place, because I built it always with your space. Some nights the waiting got the better part, and I would sit and speak into the dark. I'd say, I hope you're finding what you need. I hope the quiet gives you room to breathe. I hope you eat and sleep and rest your mind. I hope you leave the heavy things behind. I hope you find the version of yourself that you had put up somewhere on a shelf and forgotten in the busy of our days. I hope you find it in 100 ways, and when you do, I hope you bring it home. I hope you know you never have to roam further than this door, this burning light, this cup, this chair, this ordinary night, because everything is here exactly where you left it, and I left the door right there. Every door I left unlocked for you was every day I waited, and I knew that love is not diminished by the space, that home is always home, and yours this place. And through the longest, quiet, coldest night, I kept the door unlocked, I kept the light, I kept it all for you. I always might. You called on a Thursday, just past noon. Your voice was different, soft like a new tune. Not sad exactly, but a little worn, like something had been weathered, something torn, and then put back together, stitch by stitch. Not perfect, but more honest in the switch. You said you'd found some things out in this space. You said you'd missed the smell of this old place. You said you'd sat in rooms that weren't ours, and counted through the longest of the hours, and somewhere in the counting found your way back through the fog to something like a day that felt like forward, felt like firm and true. You said you were ready and you're coming through. I held the phone and felt the whole thing land, and simply said, the door is open. And I left the light on every single night. I left your cup exactly in its right, exact position on the kitchen shelf. I never moved a thing, I left myself. Every door I left unlocked for you was holding every night you were away too. Every window burning down the lane, every cup and every spot and every name. Every door I left unlocked and wide was everything I kept for you inside. Still waiting, still breathing, still full of song. Every door I left unlocked for you, all along. You came on Friday morning with the light. Your bag was lighter than that Wednesday night. You'd left with something heavy in your frame, but standing at the door you lost that weight's name. You looked at me and I looked back at you, and neither one of us quite knew what to do. So I just stepped aside like the first night and let you cross the threshold to the right. You walked inside and touched the kitchen wall. You saw your scarf still hanging in the hall. You saw your book still open on the chair, your cup still on the shelf right waiting there. You turned to me with something in your eye, a water that was building soft and high. You said you left and nothing moved at all. I said I know, because this home is yours to fall. You crossed the room and held me in the still, and neither one of us moved against our will. We just stood there breathing in the fact that you had gone and you would come back. Every door I left unlocked for you was holding every night you were away too. Every window burning down the lane, every cup and every spot and every name. Every door I left unlocked and wide was everything I kept for you inside. Still waiting, still breathing, still full of song. Every door I left unlocked for you. Yourself out in the air. You said you found a thing you'd left somewhere, a younger kind of knowing in your chest, a voice that told you what you needed best. And what you needed wasn't far away, it wasn't in another town or day. It was right here inside this old warm place, inside this cup, this chair, this morning space. It was in the routine of the simple things, in toast and ducks and whatever Tuesday brings. It was in the knowing of my given name, and knowing that you'd never be the same as someone living life without this door, without this light, without this anymore. You said the space had given you the sight to see that home was where you found the light. We made the tea and sat beside the fire and talked until the flames were burning higher. You told me everything you'd seen and felt, the loneliness, the lessons, and the melt of something hard inside you that had stuck for longer than you'd known, without the lack of space to see it clear and name it right and let it go beneath the open night. I listened close the way I always do, and when you finished I said I love you, not as a response, not to fill the air, but as a fact as permanent as there, as solid as the walls around this room, as certain as the morning after gloom. You took my hand and held it to your face and said thank you for keeping me a space. Every door I left unlocked for you was every prayer I whispered the whole through, was every night I kept the candle flame, was every morning I said your name. And when you crossed the threshold in the light with lighter bag and something in felt like home, finally felt complete, finally felt like ours. We took it slow the second time around. We built on softer, more considered ground. We learned to say the things before they grew into the silent walls we once walked through. We made a rule to speak before the weight of any feeling got too long or late, to name the fog before it filled the room, to light a word before it became gloom. It wasn't always easy, wasn't clean. Sometimes the honest thing cut sharp and keen, but every cut was open, not concealed, and open wounds are always ones that heal. We stumbled through the learning of it all. We caught each other every time to fall, and every catching made us less afraid of all the future falls that would be made. We were not starting over, we were on a deeper road than where we had begun. We carried everything we'd been before and used it as a foundation for the more. Every door I left unlocked for you was every broken thing we carried through, every window open to the rain, every honest conversation's pain. Every door I left unlocked and wide was every truth we finally kept inside, still waiting, still breathing, still built to last. Every door I left unlocked, built from the past. We painted one more room that autumn month. You chose the color, I chose the brush. We made a mess again upon the floor, but this time knew the mess was worth it more, because the mess meant we were here together, getting color on our hands in any weather. You got the paint across your nose again, I got it in my hair, and we were 10 years younger in the laughing of it all. Two people painting color on a wall, not hiding any cracks but painting through, acknowledging the old and making new. We stood back when the room was finally done and let the late light settle from the sun. You leaned your head against my shoulder there and said, I love what we've made everywhere. And I knew that the everywhere she meant was not just walls and paint and where we went. It was the life, the learning, and the long road back to each other and this song. Every door I left unlocked for you was every broken thing we carried through, every window open to the rain, every honest conversation's pain. Every door I left unlocked and wide was every truth we finally kept inside, still waiting, still breathing, still built to last. Every door I left unlocked, built from the past. We started doing small things with more care, leaving little notes upon the stair, a word, a drawing, just a simple line to say, I see you and I'm glad you're mine. You'd leave a flower from the garden bed upon my pillow just beside my head. I'd leave your coffee ready on the side before you woke to let the warmth reside. We started saying thank you for the play, for passing salt, for standing in the rain, to wait while I found keys inside my coat, for every small forgotten daily note, because the small things done with love and will are how do people keep each other still, or how do people build a life that stays through all the ordinary broken days. We went back to the fountain with the ducks on a Sunday full of early autumn luck. You brought the bread and tore it into bits, and laughed when every duck refused to sit still and waited, running for the throat. Your laughter was the loudest thing I know, and standing there beside the water's edge, I felt us cross an unofficial edge. From where we were to where we meant to be, two people choosing love deliberately, not by accident, not by the fall, but by the daily choosing, most of all by showing up and staying in the room, by lighting candles in the afternoon, by leaving every door unlocked and bright, by choosing us again with every night. Every door I left unlocked for you was every lesson, every start anew, was every painted wall and garden flower, was every chosen ordinary hour, was every thank you, every note on stairs, was every duck and every bread that tears, was every moment saying this is real, was every delivery thing that people feel. When love is not a feeling but a choice, when love becomes the steady of your voice, every door rebuilt and open wide, everything we are still growing inside, still unlocked, still open, still yours, still yours. We grew into the years without a rush. The autumn followed summer without fuss. We found ourselves with silver in our hair, and laugh lines deepened from the joy we'd share. The house grew full of everything we'd done, of photographs and memories and sun, of shelves with books we'd read aloud at night, of plants you kept alive in every light. The kitchen table worn from all our meals, from all the conversations, all the feels, from all the arguments resolved by dawn, from all the nights we'd stayed and carried on. The walls that heard our highest and our low, our whispered prayers and every yes and no, and still the house stood holding every part, the way a home becomes a living heart. I'd look around sometimes and feel the weight, not heavyweight but full and rich and great, the weight of a life completely lived and true, the weight of every door I left for you. Every door I left unlocked for you was every year and every morning new, every window, every season, every light, every hand held reaching through the night. Every door I left unlocked and wide was everything we built on the inside, still waiting, still breathing, still full and strong. Every door I left unlocked for you all along. You told me once on an evening in the fall that you had almost missed this store and hall, that life had nearly taken you elsewhere, to a different road, a different kind of air. And something in you turned you to this street, to this one door, this one heart to me. I held your hand and felt the chill of near, the almost that becomes the actually here, and thanked whatever quiet unseen thing had nudged you down this road, this door, this ring of fate or luck, or something in between, the most important something ever seen. Because without that turn, without that lane, without you stepping in out of the rain, the cups would still be two upon the shelf, and I'd be living only for myself. But you came through and everything was filled, every distilled into something whole and right and known. Two people making one complete home. Every door I left unlocked for you was every year and every morning new. Every window, every season, every light, every hand held reaching through the night. Every door I left unlocked and wide was everything we built on the inside. Still waiting, still breathing, still full and strong. Every door I left unlocked for you all along. If I could go back to that very night before you came, before I saw your light, I'd leave the door unlocked again the same. I'd burn the light and whisper out your name into the dark before I knew your face, before you came and filled this empty space. Because some part of me would always know that you were coming through the cold and snow, that somewhere on a road not far from here you were making your way and coming near. And every door I left unlocked in faith was not a wish, it was a certain place, a certainty so deep it had no word. The quietest, most confident thing heard inside a chest that knew before it knew that every door was always meant for you. So here we are on the far side of time, with every room still holding every rhyme of everything we've laughed and cried and been, of everything we've built and shared and seen. The door still unlocked as it always was, not out of habit but because it does something for the heart to know that here is always open, always pulling near, is always warm, is always lit inside, is always yours with nothing left to hide. I'll leave it open till my very last. I'll leave the light on burning unsurpassed, because a love like ours deserves a door that never closes, never asked for more than just the simple truth of being home together, meaning never being alone.
Every door I left unlocked for you
Was every single thing we ever knew, every morning, every storm, every night, every candle burning in the light.
Every door I left unlocked and wide
Was every piece of me I kept inside, still waiting, still breathing, still yours and strong. Every door I left unlocked for you all along. Every door was yours all along. From the very first night I left the latch undone, to the silver mornings underneath the sun, from the 2 cups sitting quiet on the shelf, to the life I never lived just by myself. From the space I kept before I knew your name, to the every ordinary day you came. From the storm between us and the empty hall, to the hand you held me with through every fall. From the return, the painting and the ducks, to the decades built on ordinary luck. Every door I left unlocked each night was love in its most faithful form of light, was hope before it had a face or name, was everything before you even came. And now with all our years behind us here, with every laugh and every quiet tear, I look at you and know beyond all doubt that this is what unlocking was about. This moment, this home, this hand in mine. Every door I left unlocked for you, every door I left unlocked for you.